Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you are watching another Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks review of My Hero Academia Season 5. And joining me, as always, is my co-host, Trav. How you doing today, bro?
I'm here.
I am here, bro. You got to put some respect on it. You got to be like, oh, my. Say it, Trav. Say it loud.
I'm here, citizens.
There you go. I love it. I love it, man. Thank you, everybody, for watching this video review for Season 5 of My Hero Academia, Episode 13. Have a Merry Christmas. It is Christmas in June. It would have been better if it was Christmas in July, but this is the episode that is happening on.
That's right.
With that being said, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.
That's right. Hey, and make sure, as our gracious co-host Rebellious D says, podcast in the description.
Hey, it's cool having D back, and I'm glad that you say that because sometimes I'll do reviews and I'll forget to say that, and that's why it's D's line. You know what I'm saying?
But at this point, they should know.
They should know. The podcast link is in the description. So let's go ahead and get into this review. Trav, opening scene. We see a city destroyed.
That's right.
It's Deca City, and we see a figure that we haven't seen in a while. We haven't seen this man since he took Overhaul's hands away from him.
That's right.
And that is Mr. Shigaraki himself, shirtless.
New look.
New look. The city is destroyed, and the only thing that's left is a flower, a purple flower. Right. That's the only thing. Trav, what was your take when you saw this? Like, did you think that this is the direction that the episode was going to go in, or did you think that it was only a glimpse of what's to come?
Well, I knew that they were done with the whole UA stuff, and we were going to shift over to some real stuff going on. But, I didn't expect them to start it off with a situation like this. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I thought that you would see some heroes show up because this was a major thing. And this is something that they touch on in the episode, that there weren't any heroes around. And luckily, because the city didn't have that many people in there, there weren't that many casualties.
That's right.
So now the principal of UA, he reopened the hero studies, and it's because of the public hero committee that they want to start this again, because the heroes are at a low count right now, which is surprising compared to when the series first started. And you saw all of these heroes in the city, being a hero was something that anybody with a quirk wanted to do. But I would want to say that because of everything that's happened since the start of the series, the situation in season 3 with All for One, where he pretty much was taking heroes out. He took out Best Genius. He he gave All Might a run for his money. And it's just you think about it, you're a hero. It's just I want to be a hero. I want to protect people and stuff, but do I really want to, fight people like that? You know what I'm saying?
And I think a lot of the heroes, their quirks can't compete with some of this other stuff that's going on. I think that's the real issue. Yeah. More than anything is the low caliber of heroes that they have.
I mean, because remember in the first season when the sludge monster had Bakugo, remember some of those heroes, they was just our quirks can't do anything right
That's
now.
Right.
So I mean, with the growing of villains in My Hero Academia, because you got to remember at that point too, the only villains you really had were just low level villains, villains that that a common hero could take out. But now you got guys that can take your body away and put it back together, and guys who can erase your body. It's just if I was a hero, I wouldn't be trying to deal with stuff like that. Especially, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and these villains are going to extreme lengths, with injecting themselves with stuff, and they're not gonna do that in the hero community. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like if you're an athlete and you're playing against people that taking steroids or whatever, but you're not gonna take steroids. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, but I like what you said, and I want to piggyback off of the heroes aren't going to inject themselves. It's just how do we know if there are some heroes who haven't injected themselves? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like A-Train from The Boys. Is it A-Train? The one that's fast on The Boys?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe it's A-Train. If I'm not, correct me in the comments. But yeah, remember, he was injecting himself with the superhero stuff so that way that he could become faster, because the older that he was getting, the weaker he was getting. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it could be something that's out there that some heroes might take and we don't know about. But I wanted to go to, we see that Todoroki and Bakugo, they're being interviewed after they had captured those criminals, those thugs, those degenerates. And Bakugo was just screaming the whole time when he was on screen, and they cut him out of the interview completely. All you see is like the top of his hair and the angry eyes. But the interview was funny. Todoroki was so trying to make it seem like we've been friends, and Bakugo's like, "What do you mean we've been friends?" Like,
he's such a dick, man.
Yes, man. It was so funny, man. Just seeing that and seeing how because none of the heroes have personalities when it comes to being interviewed, because when Todoroki, when he was being interviewed, it was like deadpan, like, hey, yeah, we know. It's so they bring in Mount Lady, they bring in I'm mad I can't remember her name. What is her name, Trav?
I can't remember her name neither.
Midnight, there we go.
Oh, Midnight, yeah,
Mount Lady, Midnight, so that way that they can help them
TNA. That's what you're calling it.
Yeah, so that way that they can help them when it comes to doing like public appearances and interviews and stuff like that. And I thought it was cool. Like, what did you think about, the heroes in Class 1A, like practicing on stage and whatnot, and showing their quirks and whatnot?
Yeah, no, it was funny, man. It's so funny how oblivious they always make like the heroes oblivious in animes, right? So like, she's over here letting Todoroki know how cute he is. And I forgot what she said about he would do something to the ladies, and he was like, "Is something wrong with their hearts?"
And you know what I mean? She was like, "I want him so bad." I'm just like, "Well, hold on,
that's weird."
Lady.
Yeah,
hold on now, lady.
Right, yeah.
Because I mean, Trav, the thing that I was getting when she was saying that is that there are older women. There are older women that like younger men.
That's right.
There are younger men who like older women. That's right. Mount Lady, what type of woman are you?
Yes.
She's like, I'm a woman that loves all men,
all heroes.
But bro, it was cool when Deku got up on stage and he looked like a Lego.
Yeah,
and he was sitting there frozen. It was just like he doesn't know what to do, and
then starts gushing.
It starts gushing, and then he was just like, I'm gonna use my black whip. And when he goes to use it, like only a tiny bit comes out, and he's excited because I mean, like, that's good for him, because remember he tried using it when he was training with Bakugo and All Might, and he couldn't use it at all. Like, he was able to get a little bit of it, like a little snippet, and everybody was just like, "That's it." It's just like,
Bakugo trashed this man.
Yeah, it's like, come on, y'all. It's just like, do y'all really want a scenario that happened like it happened when y'all was fighting Class 1B and then destroying everybody in the area? And plus, y'all don't have Shinso there. So who's going to calm him down if the Black Whip lost control again?
Exactly.
But yeah, all in all, really good episode, especially when it got to the Christmas party. And I love how each hero had something on the tip of their Christmas hat. I thought that was cool, like, because it represented their quirk. And how Mina, she kept on trying to put a Christmas hat and a jacket on Bakugo, and it was just funny seeing that stuff, man. How did you feel about the whole Christmas party?
Well, I think obviously the Japanese culture and our culture look at a Christmas special way different. You know what I mean? Because when we get a Christmas special, the whole episode revolves around Christmas. We got 5 minutes, you know what I mean, at Christmas time. But I will say it was super funny. I love, when Sugar Rush came in with the turkey.
He was
and they
smiling.
were like, he cooks more than baked goods. And of course, Aries showed up. That was really cool. And my boy Deco was like, her horn getting bigger. And she showed up and she went trick or treat, and my homeboy was like, wrong holiday. That was super cute.
Yeah, it was.
I always love seeing Aerie, man.
I do too, man.
Yeah, for real.
She's adorable, and I love that Azawa had told Midoriya that she's more positive now because of your words that you said to her, and like just seeing her smile now compared to when we were first introduced to Aerie, and she didn't have any hope. She was sad. She was miserable. And now it's like she's happy. She pulled the Easter eggs out of her jacket, and and they was just like, yeah, that's another wrong holiday, but she's getting there though, you know. And I really did love that. I love that they were all talking about what are they gonna do now that the hero work studies are available now. And Midoriya, he had reached out to Night Eye's his facility, and they're busy because, you know, Night Eye's gone, rest in peace.
Right.
And then Gran Torino, he's busy right now hunting down the monster that we saw him hunting down in one of the episodes. So Midoriya doesn't have anywhere to go. They asked Bakugo if he was going to go back to Best Jeanist, and Best Jeanist is still MIA after the fight with All For One.
Right.
So you know, it's just going to be interesting to see what all of the other heroes are going to choose. I mean, we do see in a post-credits scene that Todoroki, he approaches Midoriya and Bakugo, and he's just like, how would you guys like to train with
I'm excited about hero?
That. So yeah, well, share your thoughts on that. Like, what are you hoping that you see?
Yeah, I always like seeing Endeavor without the get up, you know, and I'm seeing like how much of he's like a man, you know what I mean? Real
like Ron Swanson.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, I'm real excited for this. Obviously, they take him up on the offer as we see in the preview.
Yeah.
So I'm real excited. I think last season, my big complaint was there wasn't enough Todoroki. And now it seems like we're going to get a lot of Todoroki. So I'm stoked for that. I know Zoe will be happy.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? Her man's back, you know? And yeah, I'm excited, man, for those three to, you know, be under the world's #1 hero.
Yeah, right now.
And kind of see what they're going to get into versus some of these other heroes who are taking care of like robbers and stuff. He's doing like big boy stuff.
Yeah. And they're going to see what it's like to work for Endeavor, because we saw back, I believe it was season 2 when Todoroki, when he was at Endeavor's agency. And so like now, you know, hopefully we get to see like what goes down in his agency, since we're gonna have Midoriya and Bakugo there now. And also too, Todoroki, he's more wanting to work with his father now, since his dad has kind of had a new outlook on everything in life. I'm also trying to see what's going on with Shigaraki and the League of Villains, because it's just like you don't make a scene like that and then you just disappear. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next with that. And yeah, like you said, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Todoroki, I know that's something that you've always said, is that Todoroki really doesn't get that much shine, and I'm happy that, you know, as the season 5 is going along, that him and Bakugo are getting shine, because in season 4 they really didn't have a lot of shine for real. Because
for sure,
season 4 was more about you know, Deku and
evolving. And I get it, he's the main character. Yeah, but you know, to get him so much in season 2, and then really maybe a couple episodes in season 4, I was a little disappointed. Let me ask you this before we start diving into this next chapter of My Hero.
Okay.
Do you think this season is going to be kind of like a filler season, quote unquote, or do you think anything of significance? Do you think we're going to get like any real story in this season?
Well, as a manga reader, I will say that when I did read this part in the manga, I felt like that the whole thing was kind of like a slowdown compared to, you know, what we had got in season 4. But the things are going to pick up again, and hopefully if they go in the direction that they're going in, because I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to spoil it, so that way nobody will come and attack me again. Hopefully we get the part of the story that's going to happen next, and we do see more of what's going to happen with Shigaraki and Midoriya, Deku, and Bakugo as well. And then also too, this is kind of a segue into the My Hero Academia movie that's coming out next month, where I want to say that the movie takes place between the story that's about to happen next in the manga and what's happening right now with them working with Endeavor. That's where it's going to take place at. So I'm looking forward to seeing the movie too. Hopefully we get it. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not coming out next month. It's coming out in August, but hopefully we get it in September. I think originally it was supposed to be coming out in July, but it got pushed back to August, probably because of the pandemic. So
yeah, and I'm assuming that means the movie is done, and maybe Funimation has already been privy to getting the dub. You know what I mean? Ready for it.
because remember, we've had voice actors and actresses on before where they told us that it's like sometimes it's like the process takes longer even when something is out, because it's like they still have to do it. But man, I just wish that as soon as these studios in Japan finished up everything, like the animation and whatnot, just go ahead and send it to Funimation so that way that they can start on it at the same time. Because remember, and everybody that's watching, like in voice acting, you have these NDAs, and we found that out with, what was it, Sailor Moon Crystal Eternal?
Yeah.
That it was just like
they had to keep their mouth shut for like 2 years or something.
And the movie was already done, but because of the pandemic, because originally the movie was supposed to come out in September of last year, but because of the pandemic and whatnot, it didn't come out. So, you know, it's just one of those things. But yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching our video review of My Hero Academia episode 13. Have a Merry Christmas. We hope that you have a Merry Christmas if you do watch this video in December. Yeah, Trav, let them know where they can find you at the social media land.
Hey, that's right. I'm over there on the Instagram at ZK Audio. You can find me on the Twitter at TRAVIOSZK. And of course, Endeavor needs help. Where can they find one at?
You can find me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this review. Make sure you check out some of our other stuff that we have here on the channel, and we'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Keep that pinky up. Stay positive. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.